Hello everyone, welcome to this new lesson in the course. In this lesson, we're going to create this nice button hover effect. You can see when I hover over the button, this effect happens where we have a white background that gets bigger while fading away. And the link itself moves a little to the top and some box shadow appears below it. And when clicking on the link, it moves a little to the bottom and the shadow value changes. So let's see how we can create this effect. I will go here and add an anchor tag. And I will say hover me. And I will go to my CSS to target the anchor tag and add position, absolute, text decoration, none, text transform, uppercase, padding, 25 pixels from top and bottom, and 50 pixels from left and right. Background color, white, color, this gray color, then border radius, 100 pixels, font size, 24 pixels, and finally transition, all 0.2 seconds. And now you can see the link is looking exactly the way we want. Let's go back and work on the hovering effect. We will create the white background that gets bigger using the before pseudo element. So I will go here and select the before pseudo element of the anchor tag. And I will add content, empty strings, position, absolute, top, 0, and left, 0 as well. Then we want it to take up the full width and height of the link. So I will add width, 100%, and height, 100% as well. And then I will add background color, white, and border radius, 100 pixels. Then finally transition, all, 0.4 seconds. And now you can see we have a white background that sits in front of the link and is covering it up. And that's why the text is not visible. So let's go back here and add z-index, -1. And now you can see the text is visible again. All right, I will say when hovering over the anchor tag, I will select the before pseudo element, and we want the white background to get bigger. So I will add transform, scale X, 1.4, and scale Y, 1.6. Then below that, I will add opacity, 0. And now you can see when I hover over the link, this effect happens where the white background gets bigger while its opacity decreases, giving us this cool effect. Alright, on hovering, we also want the link to move a little to the top and to have some shadow below it. So I will go back here and say, when hovering over the anchor tag, I will add transform, translate Y, -3 pixels, so the link will move 3 pixels to the top, and box shadow, 0 along the x-axis, then 10 pixels along the y-axis, then a blur value of 20 pixels. And finally, the color of the shadow will be RGBA, 0, 0, 0, and 0.2. And now you can see when I go back and hover over the link, it moves a little to the top, and we have a shadow that appears below it. The only thing left is when clicking on the link, we want it to move a little to the bottom again, and the box shadow to be smaller. So I will go back here and say A:active. So that means when clicking on the link. Then inside that, I will add transform, translate Y, -1 pixel, and I will copy the box shadow property, paste it again, and change 10 pixels to 5 pixels, and 20 pixels to 10 pixels. And now, when I go and click on the link, you can see it moves a little to the bottom and the box shadow decreases, giving us the exact effect we want.